I wanted to do
Very
their love
close.
story justice too, you know. How do you capture that and sum it up in a picture? And I wanted to depict Jimmy in a way that, you know, we're not often used to seeing him. I wouldn't say submissive is the word, but he looks at peace and very calm and gentle. You know, his eyes are closed, he's being embraced, you know, he's embracing Jane. They're almost like a yin and yang. And I feel like that's what my auntie is to my uncle.
Yeah.
You know, she balances his energy out.
Yeah.
Because we're used to seeing pictures of him, and he is a tough guy, and he does scream on stage. But that's not, you know,
But that's
who
what
I
do.
know.
That's what I do there. But you know, I'm not like that at home. I'm, you know,
No.
I'm different at home. Because we're close, we you know, but we'd spoke about the actual doing the photograph and what we wanted to achieve with it as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was sort of, you know, Jane had a lot of input.
Oh, well, the idea was Elisabeth's poem. We had a beautiful French friend who wrote a love story, l'histoire d'amour,
Yeah.
of us, how she saw our love. And she put together this little book of Chagall and Bella. It really sort of spoke something about our relationship.
Yeah.
But then you came up with the idea of Uncle Jimmy's roses.
We have a beautiful garden at home, and the rose patch particularly, that's the only one I can look after because I'm not that great a gardener. But friends would give me roses for instead of, we don't want
for
gifts.
your 60th.
For my
What
60th.
happened was everybody brought a rose.
Yeah, for me,
And so we created this
Rose garden.
amazing rose garden.
They grow so well. I don't do that much, but I would go down and pick roses for Jane all through lockdown. And every day I'd pick a new bunch and say, look at this, isn't this great? You know, and they smell beautiful. Like these are from the garden. And the whole metaphor of the roses and, you know, things, you know, love's not always, you know, easy.
A bed of roses.
It's not always a bed of roses. It's not always easy.
It's full
and
of
it takes
thorns.
work.
Yeah.
And there's thorns. It's not always going to be great. But it's about living through that and sharing those experiences.
There's many layers too, and all the symbols in that. Just in the roses coming from our garden, and you know, Jesse being involved, like you said, just the family capturing. And he knows us, you know, and he's known us all his life, and he knows our warts and all, you know, and we're individuals there too, and that's just all these messages are important. You know, the bed of roses, that you've got to fight those thorns, all of that.
For me, it started quite young, photography. I was like 8 or 9 years old. A family friend of ours, Wendy McDougall, she put a camera in my hand, and I just thought it was magic, you know. As a kid, like 8 or 9 years old, we'd go out and I'd take pictures, and then she'd develop them in the darkroom, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever, you know, to be able to freeze moments in time, and so she had a huge influence on me for sure, you know. But also just my father and my uncle, their work ethic, you know, and just their prolific output, you know, that has been a huge impact on me, and seeing their dedication to their craft and just how relentless they are with that, I think.
I think music and photography and music and art and they're all sort of expressions of the soul, and even down to the fact of, you know, like working together to make album covers. And think some of the best album covers I made of working together within the family, writing songs with Jesse's dad.
It's a blessing, isn't it?
It's really incredible. Yeah. And when you get to work with people that you're that close to, they you know, there's just this understanding and ease, and you know that and I think they're just all expressions of love and of the soul, you know, and they bring people together.
Well, nearly everyone in the family is a musician or an artist, so I feel like I sort of rebelled by not pursuing music. Well, in the end, I suppose, you know, I chose a creative path, but I remember going to the portrait gallery on school excursions and seeing the works hung on the walls, and just thought it was so monumental and almost, you know, somewhat unattainable. I thought, wow, it'd be nice to see my pictures hung here, but I could never see that happening, you know. And so I was very blessed to, you know, get the opportunity to shoot Jane and Jimmy, who are very dear to me, and I'm very grateful for that.
I find, like in this photo, there's something that sort of the message that I tell young singers and stuff, that the best singing or the best creating you'll ever do comes with ease, and it's relaxed, and it's in a moment that's not forced or stressed. And I think this image sort of has that,
and real.
It's real, you know. And if you find that peace when you, like, whether you're on stage or in a recording studio or in a photo, if you find that peace, it becomes easy. The work it becomes the passion, it becomes what you love, and it's, you know, it's not work anymore. And I think that's sort of part of what shows in that photo.
All you need is love. I don't know, it's a bit cheesy, but you know, love endures, it lasts.
Yeah.